Hi everyone, this is Fancy Stitches and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be sharing with you guys how to cut a Halter neckline bustier. All you have to do is keep on watching, watch till the end, subscribe to this channel. Okay guys, let's get into it. Okay guys, I'll place my tape as to take the basic body measurements. Okay, from shoulder to her bust is 10 inches, to the under bust is 13.5 inches, and to the waistline, which is the half length, is 17 inches. I'll go ahead and drew a straight line across the marked points. This is the bust line, the under bust line, and the waistline. Okay, first we'll be cutting for the front part of this bustier. After that, we'll cut for the back. Okay, so her shoulder measurement is 17 inches divided by 2 is going to give me 8.5 inches. So I'll mark my 8.5 inches point. Then coming over to the neckline, the front bustier neckline width. Okay, I'll be using 4 inches, and for the length I'll be making use of 3 inches. So I'll mark my point and curve for my neckline. Okay, coming over to the armhole, her armhole length is 9 inches. So I'll mark my 9 inches point, then drew a straight line across the marked point. Okay, and the line will serve as the chest line. After that, I'll go ahead to the shoulder point line and connect it down to the chest line. Then curve for my bustier front neckline. Okay, and to mark for my shoulder slope, I'm going to subtract 1 inch from the armhole length, mark my point, then connect it to the neckline width. Okay, so guys, this is actually a simple way to create your basic body block. So guys, to create my Halter neckline, I'll first of all construct the princess dart bustier, and to do that, I'm going to divide her nipple to nipple measurement, which is 8 inches, divided by 2 is going to give me 4 inches. Then I add extra half inch allowance, making it 4.5 inches. Then I'll mark my 4.5 inch at the waistline, on the bust line, and the bust line. Then drew a straight line across the marked points. Then coming to the waistline, from this side of the nipple, I'm going to take 1 inch from this side. Then from the other side, I'm going to take 1.5 inches here. The same thing for the under bust. I'm going to take 1.5 inch from this side and 1 inch from this side. Then coming to the bust line, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. Okay, so here I'm going to come down by 1 inch, then connect these 2 points to my 1 inch. Then coming over to the armhole, my armhole, what I have here now, subtracting the shoulder slope, is 8 inches divided by 2 will give me 4 inches. Okay, 4 inches. Then this nipple to nipple line, I'm going to extend it to the chest line. Okay, just see what I'm doing. I'm going to extend it to the chest line. Then from the bust line, I'm going to go up by 1/2 inch, which is, this is my 1/2 inch. Okay, then from this point here, I'm going to connect it to this point. Okay, from my armhole midpoint, I'm going to connect it to this point here. So this is like this. Okay, can you see that? So this is what I have, but because I don't want it to have this kind of shape, I'm going to blend it. Okay, then after that, after my blending, from the armhole midpoint, I'm going to go up by 1.5 inch. Okay, then come down by 1 inch. making it a total of 2.5 inches. That's what I took from the armhole. Okay, so I'm going to create another princess dart line here like this, adding extra 2 inches to it, which is this way. So this is where my line is going to stop. So I'm going to create another armhole. The next thing here is to create our heater neckline. Okay, and to do that, I want my heater neckline to have a little shoulder on it. Okay, after sewing you will see what I mean by that. So I'm going to come out here from the neckline width. I'm going to come out by 2 inches. Okay, this is going to be our new shoulder. I'm going to connect it this way. After that, I'm now going to take my basic body measurement, which is her bust of 41 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 10.2 inches. So I'm going to mark 10.2 inches here. Remember, we took a dart of 2.5 inches here. Okay, sorry, 2.5 inches from here. So I'm going to add up the 2.5 inches here, then add extra 2 inches for my sewing allowance, making it a total of 4.5 inches. Then coming to the underbust, our underbust is 38 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 9.5 inches. Okay, so I'll mark 9.5 inch, then add my 2.5 inches dart, okay, plus 2 inches sewing allowance. Okay, then for the waist, her waist circumference is 39 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 9.2 inches. Okay, then add extra 2.5, add for my dart 2.5 inches, then add 2 inches for my sewing allowance, then connect to my point. To create a new armhole, this is what we are going to have. For our new armhole, this is what we are going to have. Okay, hope you guys can see that. So this is all for the front part, how to create a bustier, a heater neckline bustier. Okay, princess dart bustier. So I'm going to cut this out now. Guys, to cut for the back, okay, I'll measure out the half length which I used before. Now for the front is 17 inches, then drew a straight line across my marked points. For my zipper, I'm going to use 1.5 inch. Okay, this is for my zipper. Okay, and the next thing I'll measure out is the shoulder. Her shoulder is 17 inches divided by 2, it gives me 8.5 inches. So here is her shoulder, and for the neckline width for the back, I'll be using 4 inches for the neckline width, and for the length is going to be 2 inches. Okay, let me just use 1.5 inch for the neckline. Length is going to be 1.5 inch. Okay, then I'm going to curve it using my free hand. Then for the armhole length is going to be 9 inches. Okay, so I'll mark my 9 inches points just like this. This is for the armhole, and for the shoulder slope I'll be subtracting 1 inch. Okay, then connect it to the neckline width just like this, Then the back of my Halter neckline is going to be a normal back, okay? So I won't be drafting a process that stuff, okay? What I'm going to do here is to mark out my dart, which is her nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2 will give me 4 inches, but I'll be making use of 4.5 inch, okay? From the neckline, I'm going to subtract 3 inches, okay? This is my 3 inches. This is where I want my dart to stop, okay? So I'm going to measure out from my 3 inches. I'm going to measure out 4.5 inch, which is like this. Then I'm going to draw a straight line just like this. This is for my dart. This line I'm drawing here is for my dart, okay, to make it easy, okay? Then by the sides, I'll be subtracting 1/2 inch from both sides, okay? 1/2 inch from both sides. Then I'm going to connect this my 1/2 inch to this point here, this to this point here. Then for my Halter neckline, you know, for the front part I use 2 inches. That's the same 2 inches that I'll be using here, okay? From shoulder to her bust is 10 inches, which is this point here. To the under bust is 13.5 inch. Then this is the waistline, okay? So I'm going to, for this my Halter neckline point, I'm going to connect it this way. Then I'll take the basic body measurements. Our bust circumference is 41 inch divided by 4 is going to give me 10.2 inches. So this is for the bust, 10.2 inches. Then add my sewing inch allowance of 1.5 inch, okay? Just connect it to the armhole. Then for the waistline, for the underbust, I'm going to use 38 divided by 4 is going to give me 9.5 inches, okay? Then add extra 1.5 inch sewing allowance here. Then the same thing applicable to the waistline, which is 39 inches divided by 4 is going to give me 9.8 inches. Add extra sewing allowance of 1.5 inch. Then connect my points just this way. Then so this is it. Then another thing here is that you know, this is the zipper area, okay? To avoid a box at the zipper area, what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to subtract 1 inch from here. Okay, sorry, I'm going to subtract half an inch, okay, 1/2 inch. Then I'm going to connect it this way. Then coming to my zipper, the midpoint here 7.5 inch, which is here. Then I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch, which is here, okay? I'm going to come in by 1/2 inch. Then I'll connect it like this, but I'm not going to cut this because I will be applying this when I'm sewing in for my zipper, okay? I won't just sew straight. When fixing my zipper, I won't fix straight, okay? I'm going to go in by 1/2 inch while fixing my zipper, okay? So the next thing is to cut it out. you launch for the zipper, and you also launch for the darts. Okay, so guys, don't forget to hit on the subscription button, subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share with your friends. Okay, don't forget to turn on your notification bell for more of my videos. Okay, and thank you for watching.